Sunday I went to Independence City. And I looked around. I know the Lord spoke to me, but in returning home, I said to Sister Mara, I feel the call of the Lord, you know, that this is where we should be. She, of course, was shocked because her mother and everybody, everything she knew was in Fenwood. Right. She couldn't understand that. We didn't even have a chance to discuss, how could I decide like that?
How could you get such a vision?
Yes. but that was it, Brother Jim. And so we moved and we started our on a carport in Independence City.
So talk a little then, because I imagine by then you would have been moving in the telephone company.
Yes.
Like your work, they would have been growing.
Yes, I think at that time, Jim, I had a senior executive or
close
level.
to it.
Yes, across the head of the department, somewhere there.
So talk about family life.
Yes.
Having a young family, a new church, and responsibility at work.
Here it is, Jim. I have you mentioned that because this is where the challenge lies. In fact, my last daughter was only 2.5 when we got there.
That's
Petra.
Yes. Petra, right.
And we had 2 other children.
Right. Paul and Peter. But what had actually happened, the truth is that we had encouragement from persons, Brother Thompson, Brother Mulling, some other people that, yes, when I told them of the vision, and so I went on. But Brother Jim, early I had looked at some of the errors, and as I said, the errors and deficiencies. I didn't want to be involved with this depending on the American support system. In fact, while I was at Portmore, my name Don DeWitt, who was one of the persons who supported Vincent Graham, had come to me to ask me whether I would not consider resigning my job at the telephone company, and what I get for remuneration, he would replace it with American support. I discussed it with my wife, but it was not a long discussion. We said, no, I don't want to go down that road. I should also tell you that we were married in 62. What it meant, didn't say to you, Jim, is that the very year I was engaged, this is a little Malcolm, is the very year that Lloyd Morris told me he got a scholarship for me to attend a Bible college that he had attended and done attending in the United States. That Minnesota Bible College?
Minnesota, yes. I was offered. And of course, the plan for my wedding had been far advanced. I was okay as far as the job is concerned. So then I had to tell him thanks but no thanks. I felt that with everybody else going, maybe it's the will of the Lord that I remain.
That you stay.
Yes.
So, but just again in terms of managing like your family, like the church work and your job, like how did you juggle that?
Tremendous challenge. In fact, I operated from 3 desks, right? 1 at home, 1 at work, and 1 at the church. So it's a sort of musical desk, right? I just simply go from one to the other. And beside that, well, I believe that God had provided for me, so I didn't need to take a salary from the church. And so for the first 24 years of my ministry, I have never asked the church to give me a gallon, I guess.
Wow.
Never.
So if you could do it over, like thinking about ministry, no, not so much work. If you could do it over, like what would you do differently?
I want to say, I don't know that I would do anything differently. One thing I would do differently, what I should have done, when I said I didn't take a salary, I really should have taken something and given it back, right? Right. That's what I found out one error I made.
Build a structure in place where the church get used to doing certain things.
Indeed. I would do that again. But as far as I don't know, it's Brother Jim, I just have to call it oh God work, oh we did it.
Yeah.
I know we started that we had some gospel concert, and if you remember that, that was one of all we have tried to raise funds.
Right.
At one time we had a sugarcane mill and we had juice and
so just
a number
different
of
things.
Yes, we got involved with the Faith Promise, and that is how we had you know, got
Right.
funds to start. One morning, interesting, Jim, I asked Vincent Graham to accompany me. Just go on the street. The first place